What's going on, everybody? Good morning, 14th of November, Monday. Looking at Casper Tether USD. Casper currently down 5.5%, heading lower and lower here to another one of our levels so far. We have been finding support at, let's see here, 0.284 is the level. Does it stop there is the question. So far, we have not stopped at our upper support levels, so 310, 334, all areas above the market where the price did not find support. So we are currently at our next level here, which is 0.284. We are trading above that at 0.290. And if I go to a 3-minute, we will see here we are currently above that level. Here's the price here above that level. Doesn't mean it's going to hold, but that is where we are currently trading here. So, Casper is definitely in a bearish scenario right now, and until things turn to the upside, it's really a tough call to say where this thing will stop. The only guidance I have are the levels on my chart. So, of course, we could bounce from where we're at today at 284. That could be support, and we could slowly work our way back higher, or we could go down and test the 248 or the 246 level before something like that comes into play. It's until we get a candle close, it's really a tough call, and the candle is definitely not close to closing right now. So that is my thoughts here on kind of what's going on. I still do think at some point, I mean, if you look at this decline, it was fairly steady. I actually have to go back to this high up here, which is an important area, and I'll explain it. This decline after we found resistance up there was, we put in a lower high, things started to ramp up a little bit, another lower high, and we are currently in that waterfall move to the downside. And usually those waterfall moves are not quite vertical, although sometimes they can be. If you look over in this time frame back in May, and when you get those vertical waterfall moves, that usually is close to a bottom. But like I said, you don't really know where it's going to stop. And the only guidance I have is the levels on my chart. So we are currently above one of my levels, which is 0.284. So at this moment in time, we found support. There is a nice bottom. Doesn't mean it's going to hold, though. Like I said, we could be heading down to 248 or 246, which would test these bottoms over in here. We also found some decent support around that area back in that June time frame, trading down to 224 actually. So the waterfall look to the chart indicates to me that we are probably getting close to some kind of a bounce. Doesn't mean it'll be the actual bottom, but I do expect to see some kind of a green candle for either a day or a couple days here, as these waterfall moves usually indicate some kind of a bottom is near. Sometimes it goes way further than you think, and then it bounces. So you've got to be careful out there trying to buy bottoms blindly, unless you're using levels like I have on my chart. At least you have some kind of an area that you can shoot for here to pick up some more Casper. Of course, that's just my opinion here. So anyways, going back up to the top here, now the chart's a little bit cluttered with some drawings. When Casper put that high in over here, which was at one of our levels, which was the 52.0522 level, that's where it found the resistance with an ultimate high of 555. That area that it currently found resistance is old support. So this area to our left was very important support on the chart, and we broke that in June right here. And so far, it tried to get back above there right here in October at that 555 level. Got pushed back down pretty viciously, and you can see. So at some point, that area needs to turn back into support. And I do believe it will, and it is currently not right now. It basically wicked up to that area perfectly, got shut back down. So we want to see old resistance turn into support. And the opposite would be old support turning into resistance, which is what just happened. So that's just some food for thought here. Just trying to share a couple things. It's been a while since I did a Casper video. Besides the price moving lower, really not too much has changed. Still bullish on this project. Still have important levels on the chart. But sometimes the price just doesn't go the way you want it to go. And that is the markets. But we can watch these important levels as they get approached by price. And you can see we are getting a reaction currently at the 284 level. Let me get rid of this line here on the chart. So you can see we are getting a reaction right here. And best case scenario for today would be that the price finds support there. And that actually would make me more bullish on this project than if we would break through that. And then we would be keeping our eye on levels below the market, which are the 248s and the 246s down in here. So XRP actually retested its lows as well. So if this thing is going to follow suit like XRP did, then that would tell me that potentially testing these lower levels here back at these lows as well. And that would put Casper down another 14, 15, 16% or so. So if you are looking to build your position, then these times are probably for you, as you're getting a great discount. The price is 50% off from where it was basically a month ago. So, all right, guys. Right now, like I said, this thing is definitely not in the bullish scenario. Things are actually quite bearish. I do think this waterfall move is getting closer to being over than just getting started. At least for some kind of a bounce to the upside. That could just be a day like we saw over in here on the 10th of November. Could just be a one-day wonder. But, you know, that's how it all starts. So we will see, you know, what takes place here. Maybe we get a bounce back up to this 334 level, which is overhead resistance. Or does it continue? Well, you know, it's a day-by-day thing, so we will have to see here. So I will share my thoughts when I think this thing is actually getting more bullish, and currently it is not. Although I do think we are probably close to some kind of a bottom here, at least for the short term. It's still not out of the bearish scenario, as the trend is clearly lower right now. We have lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And we need to see a flip of that, which would be another lower high. And the key is when we get a higher low, and then we'll break out from that next lower high, making a higher high. And that will give us a change in trend. And sometimes it happens quick. Sometimes it takes its sweet time. But that's basically a rough idea of what I'm looking for here. Correlating that with my support levels on the chart. So, all right, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Of course, not financial advice. Just wanted to share my thoughts. And that's pretty much it. So we'll be back with some more videos. And have a great day. Take it easy.